Hey guys, Jessica here. So today we're going to talk about the new Ameda Glo wearable. I actually really like this pump. This is going to be a really fun pump chat today because this pump is a winning success. We are inundated right now in the market with pumps that are targeting DMEs for no cost upgrades. We're inundated with pumps that are targeting WIC companies or WIC contracts, and they are low quality pumps that are failing to perform consistently. These pumps are not out there with our best interests in mind. And that really frustrates me both as an IBCLC and as a pumping parent. It drives me crazy that this market that is benefiting the pump companies has warped the pumps that are coming to the market because most of them should never have made it off of the test floor. They should never exist in the open market because they don't work. They make us sacrifice too much, and especially at the price points. They're also we're inundated with pumps that I'm like, well, I mean, for free, yeah, it's not the worst, but I would never pay cash for that. Ameda Glo does not give me those thoughts. Ameda Glo is retailing 169 if you buy it full price off of their website. It's really low cost to maintain. I actually was really surprised when I saw the price of the diaphragms and duckbills that you'll need to replace regularly. They were very reasonably priced. And one of the things I love about Ameda, they didn't come with fancy shipping costs. I just placed an order with them for some replacement parts and it was free shipping even to Hawaii, which is virtually unheard of. And especially, it didn't come with like a 21-day shipping time. So easy access to parts, reasonable costs. Does it work? Absolutely. The programming on this is designed to match Ameda's flagship pumps, which I would consider to be the Ameda Platinum and the Ameda Pearl. Those are Ameda's two like they're the golden children of the Ameda lineup. Ameda has had the Ameda Maya Joy, which is not a great pump. I don't love that one. That one is one that I put in that like we really don't need this. It doesn't work the way it should. It's been a flop for a majority of users and it doesn't sustain. And I'm just not loving that pump. So that pump, thankfully, they did not model it after that. So what makes this pump special? It's not just that it's affordable, it's that the programming is designed to match pumps that have higher cycle speeds without sacrificing suction. So when we're looking at a wearable, when we want to say that a wearable is a good option, what I want is a wide range of suction options. I needed to have higher suction, I needed to have lower suction. I needed to have the cycle speeds be high. I needed to have low. I needed to be customizable for different parents because every pumping parent's body is different. I really need to have options. And with this, we do because we get three different modes. They do have an automatic mode. It comes on a lot of these like less expensive wearables. It does work, it just slowly climbs. It's one of those things like take it or leave it. I don't have a lot of people who fall in love with it, but it can be handy when you're just trying to like empty the breast really quickly or trigger a hard to trigger letdown because it just slowly builds suction. But we've got stimulation mode, we've got expression, and then we've got massage. So stimulation on this pump is a mixed mode. So it's 10 short pulls and one long pull. The long pull is set at a really reasonable 165 mmHg, which means it's going to be comfortable for most users. It's running really fast. It has really good feel to it. It doesn't lose suction. Some pumps we're seeing that the motors are programmed that the suction is really brief and it's very poppy and sharp. We're not having this with the Ameda Glo. It has this very comfortable suction. It is strong without being too strong. Even on the lower settings, we get a good air seal. So it does have the ability to kind of flex against the breast, which means it's going to create an air seal on the vast majority of anatomy. It's not a super deep flange. On expression, it starts off at 110 mmHg at 107 cycles per minute. That's on expression, which means for my more sensitive, hard to trigger letdowns, lower supply moms, this has a lot of potential. But it goes all the way up to 260 mmHg, which for double pumping is more than enough for the vast majority of parents. We really are just looking at something goes above 250 when double pumping. With a wearable, we want each side to go above 250 to know that that pump is actually equipped for the vast majority of pumping parents. But on some wearables, we're seeing that the speed drops too much, indicating lower quality motor. We didn't see that with this pump. And we got 15 levels, which means some pumps, when we only have 9 levels, they have a really good span, but the jump in between each level is really big. So you could end up in a situation where level 2 is too light and level 3 is too strong. And then what do you do? Because there's no 2.5. With this one, the jumps are a little bit smaller. So if level 2 is not enough, level 3 is likely to be enough, and it's unlikely to be too much. So this is really, really good. All in all, I think this is a great option. I think this is going to be a great addition. I'm going to actually put this up there in like my top recommended wearables based on what I'm seeing with the testing, based on my experiences with it. I would compare it most to the Zomee Fit in terms of it's going to be a pump that does its job. It doesn't cause a lot of drama. It just gets the job done because not everybody has the budget for a luxury wearable. Not everybody wants to be messing with their phone while they're pumping. Smart pumps aren't for everybody. So we do need wearables that are not smart pumps that just do their job. These two just do their job. It's also going to join the MomMed S21 in pumps that were like, yeah, it works. It's a very effective program. It's going to work for the vast majority of people. But its competitors are going to be the Motif Aura Glow and the Lansinoh Duo Discreet in the insurance market. And if I was picking between those three, the Ameda Glo is hands down a winner. It doesn't require me to say as much of the, it could, but it's almost good. It's just not quite what we should. We're gonna have to make some sacrifices. This is a win-win. If this is covered by your insurance, this could be a solid wearable for you to look at if what you want is to not have to pay the upgrade fees. If you are looking for a luxury pump experience, if you're looking for, the Willow Go with the smart app, you're looking for the Eufy with the smart app, the Ameda Glo may not meet your expectations, but it's because what you're looking for is the technology embedded in smart pumps, and this is not a smart pump. It is a basic wearable, but it is a basic wearable that's going to get the job done, and is definitely one that I will not think twice about using for myself and my own journey because it just does the job. And sometimes what you want is no fuss, just get the job done. So hopefully that helps, and happy pumping.